In case you didn't know, an immigrant is someone who moved from their homeland to a new land to start a better life. I'm doing a school project for immigration, and I interviewed my babysitter named Edith and asked her some questions. She's from Mexico. The questions are about her homeland. For example, I asked why she left Mexico and came to America. I asked fairly simple questions like that. Edith and I are very close. We have known each other since I was 2, and during the interview, she said things I didn't even know about her, and I'm glad she tried to open up. Although I tried to keep the questions simple, she had trouble answering them because she doesn't speak fluent English. As I said earlier, I asked her why she left Mexico because I knew she really loved Mexico and that was her homeland. Her response to that question was, because when I got married, my husband lived in America before, so I came here to live with him. I mean, I never really knew that her husband Ray lived in America before they got married. Another question I asked was how she got here, and she only came like 9 years back, so I was assuming a plane, and of course, she said a plane. Surprisingly, she wasn't the one to make the decision of coming here, so I had to ask who did and why. She said, no, I was happy with Mexico, but like I told you before, I come here because my husband lived here before and he wanted to move to America, and I was okay with that. I wonder what she thought America would be like back in Mexico. Well then, let's ask what she thought America was going to be like and what it really is now. Edith left Mexico at the age of 21, and if you ask me, that's pretty young. And her response to that question was, my expectations for America were, well, I came before I get married, and I come for vacations. I liked it here, but I didn't think we would end up living here. Edith says that when she moved, she was sad because she left family behind and she feels that living in Mexico right now would be paradise. I asked her if she heard anything about America back in Mexico, and she said she heard a little, like people saying there were good jobs here and it was safe and secure. Edith was and still is very sad because she left her parents back in Mexico, but in America, she still has her sister named Candy who lives in New Rochelle with her. As I said before, Edith doesn't speak fluent English, and she says that when she came to America, she couldn't speak any English, and it was very hard to communicate to people who spoke English. Edith visits Mexico every once in a while, and she says that if she still lived there, then she thinks it will be kind of boring compared to America because there's no mall or anything like that. But I feel the most important question of all is if she's happy with her choice of moving to America. And so she said, I was happy living in Mexico because that's where I'm born. But here, everything is different compared to Mexico. The food, clothes, and religion. Anyways, that was Edith's story. Hope you enjoyed.